There once was a kid who stole a bachelor's heart in Pittsburgh. Detective Jack Mook was a self-proclaimed bachelor who loved the single life, doing what he wanted while he was off duty. No one could bother him at any time. He was able to go to the gym often, where he boxed and volunteered his time to teach kids boxing. He became particularly close to two brothers who came in almost every week for several years to learn from Mook. One day, they just stopped showing up, and Mook knew something was wrong. Mook found older brother Josh at his school and broke down when the boy explained the conditions under which he and his brother lived in a foster parent's house. Through an emergency appeal, Mook decided to foster the boys and later went on to adopt them, finalizing the most important chapter in his life in 2014. Mook insists the boys have changed his life more than he feels he's changed theirs. This self-proclaimed bachelor is not only the dad of now 2 teenagers, but he's also happily married and has 3 stepchildren in addition to the boys that he adopted. Because after his super big-hearted story went viral, women were lining up to meet and marry this ordinary superhero.
The greatest gift one can give is a simple act of kindness, the kind that leaves an everlasting impression on an individual. There's a story of a very shy young man who was lacking in self-confidence, and the one outlet that would help him clear his worried thoughts was the game of basketball. Late at night after chores and homework, he'd head down to the local school and play on a rusty old rim until the janitor turned the lights out from inside the classroom that helped light the court. At school during lunch, you could find him playing on the gymnasium side court. watching the full court action from a distance. One day during lunch, he caught the attention of an assistant coach of the varsity basketball team. The coach admired his talent, but never saw him play a full pickup game. He could tell that his shyness limited his exposure and drained his courage to step out onto the court. The coach knew that he would need a push if anyone was truly going to see his talents on display. He took the young boy under his wing and helped train him every day after school. Every day of training added to the boy's abilities. Then the day came when he worked up the courage to play on the big court. He did so well that he found himself gaining the respect of the other players and started forming relationships. The next year, the coach encouraged him to try out for the team. And with his newly discovered courage, he decided to give it a go. The next 2 years, he found himself becoming the starting point guard, and with back-to-back winning seasons. Years later, the young man found a new passion and became a teacher. During his summer break, while walking through a quiet park, he looked over and found a young boy sitting on a bench next to the basketball court, with a ball in one hand and his head slumped in another. As he looked around the court, he saw that there was no recreational activities going on. Then he looked back at the young boy, and it reminded him of himself. That same shy young boy, confused and alone. He started to think about his coach and the selfless acts that helped leave the everlasting impression on him. And without that simple act of kindness, he may have never experienced the extraordinary bond between him and his teammates. So he decided to do something about it. The next summer, he became the rec leader of the park. He created a safe community for young kids to get away from the fears and insecurities that plagued them. He wanted to help free them from their concerns, create a place to meet new friends, and gain the confidence needed to take on new challenges. This man's courage to create change was paid forward from another. One act of kindness could create a chain reaction that could expand growth and unity. Sometimes small acts of kindness make life-changing experiences that could change someone's life, and that life in turn could change another.
Taking a deep breath, and as you breathe out, feel your body begin to relax. Listen to the sounds around you. Just observe what you can hear. Perhaps a car passing by, birds singing in the trees outside. Maybe you can hear the creaking of the building. Just notice. Listen to the sounds around you. And with every sound that you hear, you become more and more relaxed, slipping deeper and deeper down, deeper and deeper down, more and more relaxed with every sound that you notice. Just notice and observe all of the subtle sounds around you as you are still, peaceful, quiet, and centered. You are still, peaceful, and quiet. Turn your attention inside your body now. See if you can hear the beating of your heart. If you are quiet enough and still enough, you can actually hear and feel the beating of your heart. Feel the energy flowing around your body, renewing, relaxing, nurturing and healing every cell within you with the beating of your heart. Now when you are ready, Take in a deep breath, and as you breathe out, have a gentle stretch. Whatever feels comfortable for you right now, just like a cat waking up in the morning. You are feeling energized, confident, and deeply relaxed, ready to enjoy a beautiful, wonderful day.